What up, everybody? So here we go. Got my hands. Oh, and I got this cool Y6 Hexacopter. Did I fit all of them in there, guys? Call it what you want. It's a Y formation. Hexacopter, drone, Tricopter, FPV, yeah, whatever. So this is the iRola GPCT665. That's a really horrible name, iRola. You're gonna give it a number designation. Give it a cool name too. Holy crap! This is a rebranded Cheerson CX33. Do you hear me say that, guys? You don't have to put it in the comments now. I don't need to see it 100 times. This is a rebranded Cheerson CX33 because I just said it. All right. God. Sometimes I get a headache from this channel. All right. So here's the drone no Hexacopter Y6 Tri thing. And I gotta say, this thing is really cool. Very cool designed, very just aesthetically pleasing to me, at least. It's got incredibly bright lights, blue in the front, red in the back, hallelujah. Although the red in the back is pretty small, a couple of lights, but very, very bright at night, very, very bright. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So the bad, it's kind of an odd machine here. So this is pretty much a camera flyer. It's got one rate, one yaw. As far as I could tell, I can't find a way to put it in any other speeds. And it has altitude hold. So you can see the stick is pretty much centered, it's spring loaded. So much like the Hubsons, the new Hubsons, it's got the altitude hold. It does have a barometer in it, so it'll kind of know where it is and where it's supposed to be holding that hover. So the bad is there's only one rate. Well, that's not fun. So you can't get a lot of speed. This thing is pretty powerful. It's got 6 motors and some big props, and if it had more pitch, this thing would be really, really fast. And I know that I know that they're Devo compatible. If you have a modded Devo 7E or a Devo 12 or whatever, you can mod now. And it does make them better flyers. And you don't have the altitude hold, which I'm on the fence about putting the altitude hold in the negative, because with this one, it actually works, and it's not a pain. With the Hubsons, if any of you have the Hubsons and the altitude hold on the new Hubsons, you know that it's a pain in the ass. They just want to go up, 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 and like you find yourself pulling down on the throttle like almost your whole flight, and then if you hold it down for more than 3 seconds, the motor's cut. So very bad implementation in the Hubsons with altitude hold. This one, not so bad. I don't find myself pulling down on the stick. It doesn't rise. This is very powerful. The wind doesn't have too much. I mean, this thing will power through the wind, unlike the Hubsons where, it'll just blow them off course. This has enough power to fight through the wind, and the altitude hold isn't really a detriment to it. Do I wish it wasn't on there? Yeah, I do, because I don't want it. But does it make it an awful flyer? No, not at all. It's not bad. It's not bad. As a matter of fact, it's more impressive that it's kind of good. So So I'm on the fence about putting that as bad because it doesn't really ruin the flight experience with this, and it actually kind of makes it pretty awesome for filming. This thing holds the hover pretty good, man. I mean, its altitude, it's pretty spot on. A little bit of rise and fall, but it's little. In the house, man, I've had this hovering in the living room for like 5 minutes in one spot with no drifting. So very, very stable flyer. So camera flying wise, this thing is awesome. Really great. This does have the Wi-Fi this version. I know there's a few versions. You can get a regular camera version too, I believe. This does have the Wi-Fi camera version. You get an app, you put your phone up here. It's not bad. It's not perfect. There is a little bit of latency every once in a while. You're not able to fly this off purely FPV. I have never seen a Wi-Fi one that you could. It's there any kind of lag at all, and you're gonna crash. So, yeah, you can't fly it purely off FPV, but the signal's not bad. The camera's okay. It's it's a toy Wi-Fi camera. You can't expect super great quality, but it's not bad. This does have a place for an SD card, and it does have photo video buttons. So I'm assuming you can record to card too. I haven't tried that yet. I've only done the flight with the phone, and you can record right to your phone. So, but it does have the SD card and the button. So I'm gonna assume that that you can. The signal's not bad. I haven't really lost any signal with this as far as the way as I've taken it, which hasn't been more than a couple hundred feet, maybe 300 feet. So I don't know the range of the Wi-Fi camera, but I suspect it's probably not much more than that. So let's look at the transmitter real quick. So here's the transmitter. Well, I think I talk about all the bad. I don't know what else there is to say bad about it. Good wise, it lights up very awesome for night flights. It's very, very, very smooth. The yaw is pretty decent. So turning's not bad. It looks amazing flying, and I just have a fun time flying it. It's not a speed demon in stock form, but I don't have to have a speed demon to have fun. I know a lot of you guys do. I don't. I got racers for that. These toys, I take them as they come. Slow or fast, if they fly nice, I'm happy. So here's the transmitter. It's pretty good. It does have this mode 1, mode 2 switch. I don't think these are trims at all. You can just switch over to mode 1 if you want to. I'm still confused at who exactly flies mode 1, but good on you. So it does have an automatic takeoff and automatic landing button because the motors are always on once you turn it on because of the altitude hold and stuff. They work pretty good, gotta say. Pretty impressed with them. I was over at the compound and we were flying mini quads and there's lots of signals going on, and I was going to film with this, and I hit the automatic takeoff, and it shot straight up like as fast as it could go, and I was just pushing buttons trying to get it, and it dropped. It actually dropped from pretty far up, and I broke a leg, but I just super glued it back on, and it feels tougher than it was before. But I think it was just signals, because I've done it here and other places and used the automatic takeoff, and it's worked perfectly. But over there, it was crazy. It was so fast. Otherwise, a really good transmitter. This is to change the frequency of the camera, I believe. Yeah. And then you have your photo video button. So long presses video and short presses photo. Pretty nice transmitter. And this thing comes built in the phone holder, and you can flip it down. A lot of the ones you have to put them together. So I thought I'd just mention that came put together. Like I said, really nice lights. I'm really impressed with the lights. So you got a full set of prop guards, and I mean a full set. There's 6 of them, 2 on each one. I can't even imagine how that would affect the flight performance, but I'm sure it does. But you know, you want to put them on, I'd recommend you do so if you're a beginner. It does have a bag of screws for them. Here's one thing that kind of is a disappointment. It comes with 2 spare props. I don't know if the Cheerson comes with a full set of spare props or just 2, but this one comes with 2. There's 6 blades on these. You get 2 props. Not super happy about that. But on the plus side, you get 2 screwdrivers. Yeah. You know, that's probably a bad thing. I should have listed that in bad. 2 props is not enough, people, especially with a hexacopter. I think that's about all I got to say. It seems pretty durable. I've had a couple crashes. Like I said, the foot broke, but you know, whatever. That's no big deal. I don't really care. But it seems very durable. You can see that the props have got a bunch of dirt on them, and that's because it was flying over at the compound and, you know, get away from us a couple of times, trying to do some, you know, trying to get this thing to perform a little faster than it's supposed to. But I gotta say, super, super cool. Very, very powerful. If you have a Devo 7E, you'll be super happy about these, I'm sure. All of our Devo 7Es, and over at the compound, we have a bunch coming. Should be here any day. So this will be flown with Deviation soon. It's got a 450 milliamp 2-cell battery. You get a lot of power out of it for all these big motors. You get about 6 or 7 minutes of flight time. It's pretty good for a 450, but it is a 2-cell, so it's pretty much double that. So great little battery, very powerful, cool little Y6 Hexadrona Tricopter Drono-mobile. Anyway, guys, let's go check out the flight footage, and we'll call this a review. Alright, what's up everybody? Here's going to be the flight demo of the iRola Y6 Hexacopter Drono-mobile. Anyway, I do have the Wi-Fi camera connected. I'm going to try to show it to you as much as I can. There's not a lot to show besides the rates and stuff, but here is, hopefully you can see that. There it is. So not too much lag, and the picture's pretty nice. So let's give this a try, and we're going to use the automatic takeoff button, which is right here. Works pretty good. Alright, so let me just take you through the one rate it has. So here's the yaw, and that's the yaw, you know, the whole thing. There it is. So there's your yaw, and here's your pitch and roll. Because it only has one rate with the stock transmitter, as far as I can tell. So, you know, that's all you get. I feel like it tones itself down when the camera is attached. I think you get less pitch with the camera attached. So, I don't have a SD card in here, so it doesn't want to. Well, here, look, show you the altitude hold, and that's the wind drifting it. But you can see it's really pushing it around, isn't it? So you can see that it holds its hover pretty good. You know, it stays, you know, within a couple of inches of where you set it. That is all wind, little breeze pushing it. But try to get the FPV camera there so you guys can see it. There's some latency, some freezing just now. Hopefully you guys can see that. Look at how it's holding its hover so nice up there. Yeah, I feel like it's toned down with the camera on, which is a possibility. I know other quads that do that. The Skydreamer Plus does it. Just trying to get you guys a view of the Wi-Fi camera. The picture quality is really good on this camera. I gotta say, the colors, everything is really nice. Look at that hover too, just holding it right there. Gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with that. The function for camera wise, this thing's pretty awesome. I'm really hoping you guys can see that on this video because it's really cool. Alright. Am I in LVC? Can't tell. Yeah, it really tones it down for camera. Let's fly it around here a little. Oh yeah, it sure does tone down the pitch. Well, that's full into the wind, and because the pitch has been toned down, it's really struggling. I guess you can only record to the SD card? Okay, I got a photo. Doesn't seem to want to record right to the camera, but it'll take pictures. Oh, come back here. So, doesn't look like I'm gonna get. So let's try the automatic landing here. So that's the one button landing. Let me just see if I can mess with the settings here. Oh, the app stopped. Get it back on here. That was kind of weird. Settings here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. It'll take a picture, but doesn't want to record. So, one button takeoff. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, just trying to get you guys some more of this camera footage here on video. It looks so cool. The video footage on the phone is really crisp and clear. Probably can't see it super good on. Oh, we're blinking, I think, now. Oh, maybe not. Whoa. Yep. I guess so. Still got video signal. I should have brought it back. Alright, guys. That's the iRola Y6 Tricopter Dronomobile. Thanks for watching.